everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. My name is Wendy, in case you don't know, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and a retired art educator. And I always say, once an art teacher, always an art teacher. I'm here to help you and sometimes your kids get creative, get crafty, and bring out your inner artist. Now, for the past few weeks, I've been doing a series called Back to the Basics. And it's mostly for the beginning stamper, card maker, paper crafter. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Stampin' Up! Is the best paper stamping and crafting, paper crafting supply company out there. But anyway, these videos are mostly for the beginners, but even more seasoned crafters, paper crafters will get, I think, something out of these videos, because you might hear a nugget or something that you just didn't know about. So today we're going to talk sticking it together. Okay, we're going to talk adhesive and what kind of adhesive Stampin' Up! Carries, which ones I like better, so on and so forth. Tips and tricks. Okay, I'm going to move the camera and show you the adhesives. It's going to be a quick video today. Quick one, promise. All right, so let me flip. There, much better. Okay, so first and foremost, we have our tape runners, okay? There are two kinds. They both go in the same holder, okay? When you buy a tape runner from Stampin' Up!, it will come in one of these containers. The cool thing is, once you have one and let's say it runs out, you just pop it open, you buy refills, and you pop it right in there. So you don't have to keep buying this case anymore. So let me just show you before that where in our annual catalog, every year we come out with an annual catalog. Well, it's Captain Obvious, it's annual, yearly. Okay, and this one, we'll be getting a new one in May. This one is good through April. And in this particular catalog, on page 127, is our adhesives. Okay, and here are the two that I'm talking about right now. All right, we have our regular Stampin' Seal, and it is simply a tape, like I said, a tape runner, and most people have used these, and if you haven't, they're really easy. There's a little, I don't know if y'all can see that little, where it's kind of dull right there. That little spot is where your index finger goes. And I've just got a piece of scrap cardstock here, and you just pull it towards you. And then the best way to stop the Stampin' Seal is to kind of flick it. See how I kind of flicked it? And I don't know if you can see that, but there's the, whoop, yep, it's pretty sticky. Okay? Now, Stampin' Seal, according to the catalog, it is Instant Bond Permanent Adhesive. It is permanent. It will stay. It is very sticky. Holds cardstock and ribbon. It's good for all your papers and things like that. Okay? Now, the Stampin' Seal Plus, and you'll see that this one, Stampin' Seal Plus, and this one is just regular Stampin' Seal. Stampin' Seal Plus is a darker blue color. That way you know the difference. Goes in the same holder. It is the same kind of thing, except it's just a little bit stronger. It is, oops, and this one, I think I popped it out and it came out. No, it's empty. Nope. Oh, it got jammed. Sometimes that happens. I'm not going to demonstrate this one. It just happened to get jammed. But the Stampin' Seal Plus is also Instant Bond and permanent, but it is stronger, a little bit stronger, and it will hold more. It's better for 3D projects. Not flat cards, although you can use it on flat cards. It's just super strong. And heavier layers and things. So a little stronger, the Stampin' Seal Plus. But the Stampin' Seal is great for a multi-purpose general kind of tape runner. So those are great, okay? And they come in the refills as well. Okay, moving on. My favorite. My favorite is just good old... I want to make sure I get the name right. Multi-purpose liquid glue. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's just great glue. I use this a lot because the cool thing is this tape runner, if once you put another piece on it or whatever, it is there. It is not going anywhere. It is strong. This takes a little bit, 30 seconds to a minute, whatever, to dry enough that you can't move it. So you've got that 30-second leeway time. So if you put something down a little crooked, you can wiggle it. It gives you a little wiggle room. Okay, that's why I like my glue. So sometimes, just like any glue, you know how sometimes you just have to kind of let it get to the tip. If it's been sitting upright, I like to tap it, but there you go. It has a fine tip, smaller tip, and it has a bigger tip. I usually use a small tip. I honestly rarely use, but there it is. The big one, now I gotta beat it all down to the other end. Just gives you a bigger line if you've got a big area to cover. It does not take much of this glue to work. Okay, so that is also on page 127, that's the multi-purpose liquid glue. Right there. There it is. Okay, moving on. Now, we have mini glue dots. Mini glue dots we lovingly call them snot dots because they look like snot. Ew. And let me, oops, I gotta get that off of there. Okay. Ooh, they come in a roll like this. And I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see them. Can you see the little, yeah, there you can. See the little dots? I'm gonna pull one off. See that? I know it's like out of focus, but it looks like snot. It looks like a little booger. But it is great for, I'm going to put it actually back because I can save it. And this package comes with, I don't even know how many. 300 dots. That's going to last you a long time. Okay? They are also on this page. Number 8, mini glue dots. Right there. Okay? They are great for putting a bow down. See this little bow? I put some snot dot under there and I just press the bow on and it is not going anywhere. Here's another bow that I use snot dot on. Excuse me, mini glue dots. What was I going to say? Oh, you know the on a credit card, when you get a new credit card or some kind of credit card shaped thing in the mail and it has that sticky stuff on the bottom that you have to like rub off into a little ball. That's the same kind of stuff. Same stuff. Okay? Mini glue dots. Another great adhesive. Another great adhesive that I use a ton of are our Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, and they are right here in the catalog. There are several different kinds. Okay. There is the standard one that comes like this. You get I don't even know how many. A lot. 300 pieces, okay? And here's one I've already opened. You can see I've used a bunch of them. And they're just little foam dots that are sticky on both sides. You peel them up. I don't know if you can see. Do you see how thick they are? Put them between my fingers. See that? And then you pull off, and then they're sticky on both sides. Okay? And what that does is that allows you to pop things up, to make things dimensional. You could even use 2 stacked on top of each other to make it even more dimensional. These 2 cards both I've used dimensionals. I used it to pop that sentiment up. I don't know if you can see it. See how it's raised up a little bit? And I've used it to raise this whole thing up. I'm obsessed by this technique. By the way, I'm going to do a tutorial for you on it. It is so much fun. And I popped the, you can kind of see them under there. Okay, cool beans. They come in the size I just showed you. Those are the larger size. They come in smaller size for smaller things. Plus, you can always cut them. Okay, there's little baby ones. Okay. And they even come in black if you're using a darker color. And I always forget to use the black ones, but if you're doing a dark color and you don't want the white to look real, they don't show, but sometimes from the side they could show, and if you're doing a dark color, you might want to use black. Okay, and they're sticky on both sides. You just peel that up, ta-da, and you have, Oh, it's very sticky. Ah, it's stuck to me. Okay. So those are our Stampin' Dimensionals. And I think that's it. There are a couple others that I'm not going to get into right now. Those are my favorites, and those are the ones that I think you would use the most as a beginning paper crafter. The Dimensionals, which are right here on 127, these mini glue dots, I won't call them that horrible name. Oh, we do have tear and tape. Let me show you the tear and tape. Okay, tear and tape, and that's also on here. This is good for, or on that page, this is good for holding, it's good for three-dimensional projects. It's just got a stronger hold, and you can tear it and put it, sometimes accurately getting this right where you want it is a little tricky, okay? But you could use tear and tape. Comes in a big roll that'll last you forever. As a matter of fact, I have one of their older versions, and I'm still using it. I've had this for years, and I still have tape on there. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm going to use that one to show you. And you just pull it up, tear it. That's why it's called tear and tape. You don't have to use scissors. And you put it down, rub it good, and then I usually use tweezers to pull the, it's like a double-sided tape. Pull that off, and can you see? Yeah. So it does the same effect as the tape runner, but it's just a little bit stronger, and it's a little bit easier to get it exactly where you want it. Okay, and that's called tear and tape. So I hope all that was informative for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a very great day.